And with that, let's hand it on over to SpootyBiscuit for Cadence of Hyrule.
Hello everyone, I'm SpootyBiscuit. I'm going to be running Eves, the poor little unfortunate Deku scrub who always wanted to be an adventurer and just never got the chance, until now. And thanks to all your wonderful, generous donations, I am going to be running the game on double time mode, which does exactly what it says on the tin. Everything is going to move twice as fast, because we're all about speed here. We're all about going fast, so why not? Twice as fast, twice as scary. But and yeah, I'm joined by on the couch here, Roncli and Squega. They're going to be covering most of the commentary because I'm going to be in the focus most this run. Yeah, I think we are ready to go. So yeah, if we're all good, then I'll give you guys a countdown and we'll start. And in 3, 2, 1, go.
Probably all wondering what Cadence of Hyrule is. So Cadence of Hyrule is a turn-based rhythm roguelike. And what that means is that, think of it like chess, except it moves in real time to the beat of the song so that every beat is a move, so everything around you moves. And since we're in double time, we're moving twice as fast. So you have the option to not actually move to the beat all the time, but everything you're fighting will move to the beat if you skip a beat. So it can get very hectic very quickly. One of the big differences between this game and Crypt of the Necrodancer, which is kind of its namesake, is that once you defeat an entire screen, you can go into fixed beat mode, which is kind of like the safe mode where you don't really have to go to the beat of the song.
And what he's doing right now, he's looking for a particular ring, and it's called the Ring of Risk, which gives him an extra damage when you're on low health. Well, guess what? Our poor Deku Scrub is always on low health.
Yeah,
so.
You'll note the one heart in the top left. That will not change in the run. You cannot upgrade your health on this character. It's one heart, which means most things kill me in one hit.
And a couple screens ago, he unlocked the Bomb Shop, which includes a Goron Locket. And there's our Ring of Risk. Yeah, Very easy get, too.
Thankfully, we got this. That spawns in like 95% of seeds, and it's a... Whoops.
Oh, there we
missed
go.
a beat there. So, yeah,
okay.
There's a demonstration, in case you were wondering if I really meant it when I say I die in one hit.
You might see a few of them tonight, I'm just saying.
But yeah, thankfully, when you die, you lose all your rupees and keys. Thankfully, we hadn't really collected money at that point, so it's fine.
And another thing is that we'll see as he goes through the run that death will cost you all of your temporary items. Fortunately, all we have was a ring, and we're just going to get that right back in a moment anyway.
But we're kind of stuck on one damage now. As you can see, it's kind of a pain with Eves to be able to handle this on one damage. We do want to get that Ring of Risk as early as possible, so we will be refilling on that as soon as we can.
Those iron boots are really good to find. Those are going to be valuable for getting into certain places without needing to spend potions bomb boosting.
Yep, we'll see that in a minute. And this was the actual Lost Woods here.
And we pick up that marker that Spooty just touched, the Sheikah Stone. You can teleport to them as soon as we find the first major pickup item, which is going to be the loot. The loot's going to allow us to teleport, which Cadence has in this cave right here. So now we can teleport across the map to any Sheikah Stone we have touched.
Yep, we're going to get that Ring of Risk here, I believe.
Yeah, just a side trip to pick up the loot for an easy warp, and we're going to get our Ring of Risk back. What makes this Risk Fountain here so important is that Ring of Risk is going to respawn every time I kill a boss or die. So it's like how we reliably have 2 damage, which is absolutely necessary in the game. You can't really go super fast on 1 damage.
And as he navigates through the Lost Woods here, he's going to be collecting these diamonds, and the diamonds are going to help him buy potions a little later on. So if he does happen to take an accidental hit that would otherwise kill him, he can use the potion instead and keep going.
And there are 3 bottles on this entire map we can get. 3 empty bottles, and we can fill them up with either fairies or potions. Now, either with fairies, just like in any traditional Zelda game, when you die, you get to drink the potion, have the fairy, and you come back to life. So we get, since Eve's pretty much is one-shottable by everything, you can get hit up to 3 times. Now, in double time, that could happen in about, 2 seconds. So got to be very careful. We have to have that safety and just kind of stack as much damage as we can and as much safety as possible.
Yep.
Okay, so we're looking for the beetle shops. I'm not seeing them, but there's always the beach house down here, which most of the bottles you get with diamonds, but this one you buy with rupees. And in the early stage of the run, before we have much safety, the rule is going to be if we have rupees, we spend them before we die. Because yeah, again, if you die, all those rupees go away, and that's bad.
And once we unlock Death Mountain, we will have a fairy cave in the back. It's actually a secret room. It has 3 fairies and a fountain, and we can actually catch them with the bottles in order to refill our potions very quickly.
Hello,
Bench.
Bench hype.
Everyone say hi to Benchy.
Bench.
It serves no purpose, but we love him anyway.
He's an esteemed member of our community, so yes. So now we're in Death Mountain. We're trying to get back up, try to actually unlock the Temple Storms up here.
Yeah, those iron boots I picked up earlier are gonna come in handy here.
It's going to be clearing the screen here to make this a little quicker.
Yeah, just knocked her out here. Grab a couple diamonds too, which will be useful in the end game.
One thing to note is that a lot of the equipment you can get in this game is completely useless for Eves, because Eves has no arms. Eves can't use power gloves. Eves can't use hook shot or bow and arrow, so there's no use in picking any of that up. That looked like kind of fun.
Ooh, okay.
It's nice. So Spooty's going to leave this on the floor. Any items that you get from a mini boss you leave on the floor will be, persist. So he's going to keep them there when he needs them.
Yeah, gonna come back to those later.
And this is the fairy fountain secret room that we were talking about.
Yep. He's just going to sit here and...
Just, I only have the one bottle because I haven't found the beetle shops yet.
Yeah.
But,
there's one that looks like a bee and another one...
Yeah, I think they're maybe on the west side of the world, so we're gonna head back here and look for them. And yeah, we need those potions, like not just for safety, but there are some points in the run where I might need to damage boost. And obviously, bombs deal a heart and a half. And, you know, that's more than what Eves has.
But you don't have a heart and a half.
So if you're going to bomb boost, you need a potion.
Exactly. So we're on to Hyrule Castle here. We're going to unlock another couple of Sheikah Stones as we pass through. And normally in story mode, you do want to, go in here, like you want to pass through Hyrule Castle as soon as you find, you explore one side of the map. So you kind of pass through as an optimized route. For Eves, we're going to head to the other side. We actually see Kakariko Village over to our left.
Yeah, Kakariko is relevant in most categories, but not this one. As single character runs, you don't need to go into Kakariko and do the crypt, so you're not going to be seeing us do that dungeon here.
So a lot of new players have to actually figure out how to kill off the rogue spirit that's in that room. It's the one without a shadow, so you can always pick it every time you enter the room. You can bomb it, you can actually shoot it with the bow and arrow, and it'll trigger the fight.
Spoiler, Squega.
Another use for iron boots that lets you walk on ice without sliding. So I'm gonna just take advantage of the fact that I have iron boots right now to again get into the front of Frozen Grotto without to skip the first floor of Frozen Grotto without having to bomb boost.
Yeah, let's quickly talk about the dungeons here. There's 4 main dungeons in the game. You're trying to get one of the instruments from the boss. And to navigate through the dungeon, usually you have to do 2 floors, which require 2 keys to unlock the doors. But we're going to be doing a lot of
That bubble's going nuts.
And yeah, that bubble's...
There is always one dev-intended skip to every single dungeon. However, there were a lot of skips that the community figured out how to even skip 2 floors that they had to patch out, obviously. So, but we will not be fighting the boss immediately on most of our dungeons. If we have the opportunity, we might be doing some clearing, but what's going to happen in general is that every dungeon will be cleared out, and up until the boss, and then at the end, as soon as all dungeons are cleared, there's going to be one big boss rush at the end. And keys are another very important factor that you see Spooty picking up here. Hyrule Castle is the last level that requires keys. There are 3 locked doors in Hyrule Castle, and so at the end of your run, you need to have 3 keys. Otherwise, you have to clear out key rooms in Hyrule Castle, which is very, very costly in time.
So, Snowflake here. Nice job.
There are lots of keys inside on the overworld, so you can find keys as you pass through. There are ways to get more keys from shops and level 1 on every dungeon to be able to kind of stack up on keys and not have to do the expensive key rooms in Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, it's worth noting, like, you'll notice that I got the boss key and then left. The reason for that is the game actually like respawns a bunch of enemies and ups the general difficulty of the game whenever you beat a boss. So given how hard Eves is in general, the meta is to get to the boss and then leave and wait until like all the bosses are ready to start actually killing them.
And there's ooh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, I lost my safety fairy there to that Lionel snipe. Where are the... Okay, there's one of the beetle shops up there. Oh, it's above the gauntlet.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. So the overworld and every single run in Cadence of Hyrule is randomized. So the screens may be the same. You might recognize some of them.
Actually, you know what? We can do this. We can go grab the hovers now, and then one of the nice things about the hovers is you can walk across this gap here and get back to the fairy waterfall real easily.
And the floaty boots are actually very powerful. They're big in the meta for the game as well. They can be, if you cannot find the Goron Locket soon enough in many runs, you can actually substitute for the floaty boots, but you do have to be very careful because later on there is a skip in the Gerudo Ruins where you have to get across lava. Goron Locket lets you swim through it without taking damage. The floaties let you float over it, but if you die, then you go back to the beginning of the dungeon and you cannot go back over
this beetle shop is in such a bad spot. I have to go all the way around this wall. Okay, are they at least both back here? No, just the one. Okay, the other one must be in like the top right. Pretty bad overworld. Yeah,
it's pretty rough.
I don't know if we touched on it, but the overworld as a whole is randomly generated. So there's a lot of on-the-fly mapping. Something you saw me doing a little bit earlier on in the run was like trying to pause between the beats to read the map so that I don't waste time like missing opportunities to move. All right, so one bottle there. We actually need a potion shop. I don't think I've unlocked a potion shop yet. Yeah.
There's one in the mountains to the right.
There's one up, like straight up from here, so I'm just gonna go up to it.
That corner, pretty much.
So even though the overworld is randomized to Chemos, so there is a Beamos over there that's sitting in the overworld. Looks kind of odd. Normally you find them in the desert. If you kill it, you get a key.
I didn't need to buy that. Oh well. I could have just gone back to the fairy fountain, but yeah, we're gonna grab a key here, and then we need to find the last beetle shop. We're looking for the one. It's probably I think it's probably up here. Yeah, there it is.
So even though the overworld is randomized, there are certain things you can expect. Is that Hyrule Castle, for example, will always generally be in the center, maybe shifted to the left or the right a little bit. And typically you will want to check one side. You will typically see Kakariko on one side and then the desert or the Lost Woods on the other.
Okay, so we've got all of our safeties up here. We got all our bottles. We just need to fill them up now. There's one more fairy left in the fountain here, and then we're going to start clearing dungeons out. I got the hovers, which are absolutely necessary to be able to skip the first floor of Floss Swamp. If we don't find hovers, it's no big deal. The floor doesn't take too long, but it is a nice little time save to have it. Speaking of things that are not time saving, though, fairies move randomly, and you need them to move right in front of you to catch them. Sometimes they don't cooperate. There we go. Okay, so now that I have hovers, boots, like all the items in those little squares in the top right have temporary, have limited durability, and boots wear down as you walk, so we need to use them while we have them to get into Lost Swamp. That lets me skip the first floor. Oops. Okay, so key room here.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. As you can see,
I actually think we need that.
Oh yeah, actually, I need an empty bottle anyway, because I'm going to grab an anti-fairy here for a quick kill later on.
So an anti-fairy is, you see right there, if you touch them or attack them, they explode. But if they touch you, they heal you for half a heart. However, you can catch one inside of a bottle and then throw it at your enemy, which is pretty funny.
Boots of Power swap there. That's just a +1 damage, so I'm dealing 3 damage for now.
We're actually going to see that a little later.
Exactly. That's actually a really valid boss strat in order to deal with the Bomb Fairy. Or use the Bomb Fairy to do a quick kill later on.
Okay, cool. There we go. Oh yeah, I never got the Seed Spit. Seed Spit's an optional. The Deku Spit's an optional power-up. I didn't get it. It's not really necessary in the run.
Every character gets 2 powers, and our little Deku Scrub doesn't get a whole lot. He gets the ability to burrow underground, which confuses enemies. And we'll see. We'll probably
we haven't been tested at all yet.
In Dark World, I'd imagine. Future Hyrule. And he's got
seen that on the Ganon fight. A lot.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we've got one more dungeon to reach the end of, and then we're going to start our boss rush. So yeah, I just got to go to Gerudo Village here.
Good job on Cactus Skip.
Cactus Skip hype.
I didn't warp there. That's not valid cactus.
So that cactus you saw, that Sheikah Stone is right next to a prickly cactus. So if you warp there and you're not paying attention, if you hit left, you get hit by the cactus immediately. So that's a kind of a meme in the community right now.
Right. I need to actually get the Goron Locket. I didn't get it yet.
That's a spicy.
And I'm actually a little short on money, so not that short though.
Yeah, one very important aspect of a Eve's run is to have a lot of money, and there are a couple of options in order to farm that money. One of them is to get it. The one that we will very likely be seeing is getting a glass shovel and digging out every single shop that we see.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab some extra money while we're doing that. Oof.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, hold on. This lever can be annoying. There we go. Levers are one of those enemy types you'll learn to love to hate. Okay, so we got the glass shovel, so we need to find a Freddy shop. There's one over there.
So in case you're wondering, there are some fixed areas where you can actually expect certain items. So in the desert, you can actually get a titanium dagger, and you can also get a glass shovel, as you saw, guaranteed. that Spooty just grabbed there. So we can take that, find a shop, which you just found, and jump on in, go in and out, and dig out all the walls. And it's roughly about 200 gold per dig.
Yeah, so I'm actually, like, I really only need to do this once for the Goron Locket, but I'm going to do it an extra time just so I have money to buy potions for marathon safety. You know, want to make sure I am not taking chances.
That's a kind of a spicy scream there.
Yeah, these wolfos are being annoying. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna grab some extra money just so I can buy potions as much as I need to.
So wait a minute, Eve doesn't have arms. How's Eve digging?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Don't ask.
There's a lot of things he can do despite the lack of arms that we don't really understand. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a potion before I head in here.
Yeah, potions are pivotal to this kind of run. You need the safety, and there will be many times that if we get a late death, we will take the time in order to farm the money.
You almost did it again.
Get potions.
Yeah, I almost I farmed up the money, then almost didn't go buy the locket. All right, there we go.
That's one of the tricky things about this game. There are so many little details to remember to get it really fast.
A lot to keep track of for efficient routing.
On top of that, there's also memory mapping where you have to kind of know your map and your optimal routes based on a randomized layout.
Okay, so that broke the glass shovel, but that's fine. We're done using it for money farming. Whoops, I missed a beat there. And
I guess we're
lost
done
the
with
potion.
that too. Potion.
I believe that puts us at enough keys, I believe, right? We only have 2 more to clear out.
Yeah, we
also
shouldn't
want
need too many. We do want to find Fragorok in the future Hyrule dungeon at the end of the run. And those will require keys to grab.
Down in front.
Now, Fragorok is a weapon that we're going to require later. So, if any of you have beaten the game, you do know that the final Ganon fight will have both Link and Zelda in the fight that you can unfreeze and summon to help you fight. Unfortunately, they also share the same health as Eve's, but they do get their own weapons, sort of. If you find glass, whatever you find, you can give to them. Like they'll get it, and then there's certain items that you do get, weapons you can get that those characters will always get. Like,
And,
that was
our first boss.
Yeah,
There's going to be a lot of music puns. The bass guitar most nights being the first one there. We'll go ahead and grab another potion before the next boss just to be safe. I probably don't need it, but you know, this is why I grabbed the extra money. May as well put it to use.
We'll need it eventually.
now, make sure you don't blink because these bosses kind of go kind of fast.
Yeah, okay, so yeah. Oh, I never bought the bomb juice, so that's important. I thought I bought them in the Freddy shop, but I guess I didn't. It's fine. There were some here. And now, okay, so now we go ahead and equip the bomb juice. So something you can do for bosses, for a lot of bosses, is I'm actually going to swap here because those boots of power are about to break anyway. Oh wait, I never did this?
No, we haven't done this yet.
Okay.
A lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
There's a
again.
lot to keep track of here.
So this is actually going to be a little bit harder than it normally is because I've killed a boss. So there's a few extra enemies. They're a little harder, but that was a good layout. So
Very good layout.
that floor was pretty easy.
So confused, they just leap to their death.
Yeah,
That's the funniest thing.
Enemies just move randomly while you're burrowed, and so you can use that to your advantage. Whoa, that was a little sketchy. We're gonna burrow for a little bit to try and, just get some space here. Okay, we should be able to. Oh, what? Confusion. Okay. Okay.
Really well.
I'm amazed that one. Okay. I did not expect the bubble hit to inflict me with confusion there. Bubbles can do a lot of nasty stuff to you if they hit you. Okay, there we go. They can like drain your stamina. They can break random pieces of equipment. They can confuse you. All right, so there we go.
Shout out to bats in this game for actually telegraphing their moves before they hit you, because in the original Necrodancer, they just moved in a random direction. You didn't know.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna use bomb shoes here and send them in before we start the fight. And just like that, we're gonna take out 2 heads before the fight even really starts. We're just gonna take it cautiously here. And there we go, flawless victory.
Nice.
We'll just grab the rupees. Torch of Reflection is tempting, but I don't think it's going to last until the point where I really actually want it. All right, so next boss, we're going to do Go Maracas.
Very fine boss.
And yeah, if you guys want to collectively groan every time you see a boss name, I wouldn't blame you.
Shout out to Organon.
So yeah, we kill one cycle of the eggs just to make sure the arena doesn't get flooded. Those eggs eventually hatch into small Goma larvae, and they're really dangerous if you let them swarm. So yeah, just for safety, I kill one wave of eggs. You can skip killing that if you want to play really aggressively, but it's risky. All right, and now
Our favorite boss.
The boss with the most RNG. He can teleport around the arena and kite you forever, so we're just not gonna let him do that. Okay, get ready. Blink if you miss it. So there's a bug that causes both those sources of explosive damage to be counted twice, and it just one-shots him, which is good because otherwise that boss is really RNG heavy. He teleports, like I said, he teleports around the arena randomly and has a whole bunch of different attacks he can do.
I recommend you play the game to hear the music because we heard like 2 beats of it, so.
Yes.
Yeah, the music is great. Shout out to Danny Baranowski for his amazing job on this soundtrack. So yeah, we got all 4 instruments and we are on to Hyrule Castle.
We have 4 keys actually, so we have more than enough keys to get through Hyrule Castle without having to deal with any key rooms.
Okay, so this is where things get really tricky. These shield guards can't be attacked from the front. The bow guards are the thing I really have to watch out for. Because if you remember when I got sniped by the Lionel earlier in the run and lost a potion, yeah, it's basically a common enemy has the ability to do that now. Kind of going the wrong way, but here's a map.
A map kind of helps. We really want a compass too.
Go up and right.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So if you look at the mini map now, you can figure out where the exit is.
And we're going to see another Dark Knight jump into...
Yeah, just burrow, everything jumps into pits because they move randomly while you're burrowed.
So before we get to the final level of Hyrule Castle, there's always actually a marker. When you're on the 3rd level of Hyrule Castle, you will always see what looks like a Necrodancer cutout, a cardboard cutout of the Necrodancer, and that's always by your boss room. So that's how you know you're going the right way.
Well, you can also just have a map.
Oh, yeah, too.
Yes.
Sure, we'll go
There we go.
glass whale.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a whole lot of glass weapons. Of course, our poor little Deku Scrub can't use these glass weapons, but his friends can.
Oh wait, yeah, the portal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you just
I was trying to bomb the gargoyle there because it's in a really annoying spot. Let's burrow, dodge it.
There's our Necrodancer.
Ooh, yep, there he is.
Whoa.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a very dicey dungeon, especially on double time.
Okay, $100. Did we have a torture reflection this round? I'm trying to remember.
No, you got it on a
You had it
false
on
chest, so we didn't get one.
Okay. Actually, no, I want the battle shovel. Do I... there was an extra ringer. My ring of risks durability is low, so I'm... Okay. Get out of my way. We're going to just grab that. Rings take damage on their durability whenever you take a hit. So, and that ring of risk was 2 hits from breaking, which means I could feasibly have that break in the middle of the fight, and that would be really, really bad. Octavo is nearly impossible to beat on 1 damage, so just topping up the ring of risk to be safe.
And also grabbing Greaves to get some extra armor so you can take at least maybe an extra hit or 2.
Yeah, the Greaves let me survive a fireball hit, which is good because I don't have a torch of reflection to reflect the fireballs back. So, okay, this boss is really tough, so I need to focus.
5 face fight here is going to be little bits of all the 4 bosses that we fought a little earlier while we're trying to do damage to...
Okay, good, no Gleok heads.
Yeah,
Very
so
nice.
the first 3 faces are going to be at 5 health. Octavo has 5 health, and the last face is going to have 6. So we're already up to next phase here.
We're just gonna burrow through this. Okay, so I'm gonna let him summon Wizrobes, because if there's 4 Wizrobes on screen, he can't summon any of the other enemies in the, Nope.
Ooh, that's okay.
Oh, gee.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the combo hit there, getting frozen and pushed back by Octavos. Okay, so now he can't spawn the base Guitar Mesh Knights because there's 4 Wizrobes on the field. Okay, I kind of want to...
Of course, the problem with that is that there's 4 Wizrobes on the field. We don't have a heart.
Oh, boy, this is
This
sketchy.
is very sketch.
Okay,
Oh, we got it.
I was out of potions, too,
Oh,
so
man.
I get hit and I die.
Oh, wow. That's hard enough to do in normal beat, like not even double time.
Okay, so, yeah, we're coming up on the end of the run here. This is...
That's where all the diamonds go, by the way. You collect the diamonds, you can get more potions here.
So we got 4 more floors to go through here.
Yeah,
we
this
get
is
the
the
sound
hardest
please,
dungeon in
by
the
the way?
game here. This is Future Hyrule. It mashes up like all of the dungeons up to this point. It's really chaotic, as you just saw, like the gargoyle sniping a bomb fairy there. There's so much you have to watch out for in here.
Shout out to Danny Baranowski for the awesome soundtrack. Holy cow.
Yeah, it can't be said enough. Oh,
wow.
See, there's the.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about with the bowmen. They're super dangerous, especially these black ones. They have 5 health, and no amount of armor is going to keep them from costing me a potion. So I still have 2 potions. Okay, we're still in good shape right now. So I'm going to be using bombs whenever I want to fight something without approaching it too directly.
So you're always looking, in Dark World here, you're always looking for a room that has a lock.
I want to kill this
set of
wizard.
stairs, just like that. You always find a mini-boss. And very often it can be right next to your starting room. We were very unfortunate to not have it be by the starting room. But there is a, you can typically dig around where you start on any level in Dark World and be able to find, have a good chance of finding it.
Right,
Man, this ball and these paired ball and chain guards can be really annoying because the chain does limit how far they can move, and sometimes they're just at a really awkward angle to approach. I'm trying to coax this ball and chain guard somewhere where I can find him a little more easily, and he's having none of it. Okay, there we go. All right,
Another flail, nice.
Okay, that's not the weapon we're looking for.
Yeah, we're also looking for the Fraggle Rock at this point, weapons for Link. So it's going to help a lot because you have glass. What happens, unfortunately, is there's a bug in the game right now where if you only have glass weapons and your other 2 characters, Link and Zelda, have only glass weapons, if their weapon breaks during the fight, they have no other weapons to equip. So we want to try to prevent that. Ooh. It's just some very unfortunate layouts.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna grab the extra key here.
Can we get some sour please in chat? Also in the audience here, if you guys want to dance along.
Whoa. Okay.
Ooh, Black Rider.
Okay, there we go. Looking for that gold chest to keep looking for that backup weapon for Link.
Now, we are going to be using Link exclusively as the other character in the final fight. It's because Zelda gets a move called Nehru's Love. And Nehru's Love, you activate it, you not only reflect the attack, back the attacker, but you're protected from any damage. However, whenever you activate that particular move, if Eves is burrowed, he will then be above ground. So with that, you're going to be fighting a lot of the fight with Link. And you don't want Eves to ever really show up for the fight. He wants to just stay underground and not have to, be there to take hits.
Oh, these Zora fireballs are scaring me.
Oh, man.
Anything diagonal scares me in this game.
With the fireballs especially, because if the fireball lights an enemy on fire and the enemy's next to you, well, guess what? You get lit on fire too the next turn.
Yeah, burn damage spreads to nearby enemies or to you. It's really dangerous.
It's an easy way to lose heart health, which is obviously an instant kill for Eves here, regardless of armor.
All right, there we go. Battle Shovel coming in handy there. You don't see much use.
Yes, the Battle Shovel gives you a +2 damage when you dig a wall and you attack anything immediately after. So that's what we're making a lot of use here of.
Final floor here, of course, we have to go all the way to the other corner.
I'm playing it safe and killing this Wizrobe. Wizrobes can destroy walls with their attacks, and there are oftentimes small rooms completely consisting of enemies.
Hello.
And you do, okay, this is an awkward approach now. Maybe I'll try approaching from this side instead.
Man, I'm just enthralled right now, having a hard time just coming up with things to say.
These swarms are so bad.
All I want to say is don't get hit.
And you see a lot of these type of swarms in future Hyrule as well. We got Black Rider coming in.
That Rider's. Whoa!
Wow.
Oh, my Ring of Wrist broke. I'm on 1 damage.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Now this is really Spooktown.
Yeah, we're down to 1 damage, and it is very hard to be able to clear out Dark World with just 1 damage. Now, since we're on the final level, we're going to just try to clench it out.
Last potion.
Okay.
Got it.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. That one, yeah. If I took another hit there, I'd die and I have to do all 4 floors again. And those floors regenerate every time you die, so I wouldn't know where I'm going. It would be blind.
You know, now sounds like a good time for potions.
Yeah, good time for donations while I restock on potions before the Ganon fight.
Absolutely. We have a $10 donation from Dash2 that says, "Hey Spooty, I want to thank you and the awesome Cadence of Hyrule speedrun community for inspiring me to run this game. Good luck with the run and watch out for those black Tektites."
Oh, the black
Best
Tektites.
creature in the game.
We haven't seen one yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen one. Would you care to demonstrate, Spooty?
Yeah, black Tektites, Tektites move diagonally, and they have a movement cycle of moving twice in a row and then pausing for a beat, which is very different from most enemies, and it's so hard to read, and they kill me all the time.
I think there's only 2 enemies that move like that in the entire game.
Yeah, that and white Dairas, which we also had the fortune of not seeing.
Yeah, thank goodness.
White Dairas can only spawn in the future Hyrule dungeon, and they're terrifying. Okay,
Especially in double
I think
time.
we are good to go, though. So this is Ganon, this is gonna be sketchy. The Ganon fight is the hardest part of the run. They really made sure the end of the run is a nail biter.
Yep. Poor Octavo, he didn't make it.
Yeah.
So once again, we're gonna bring Link out. Link only has 1 heart as well. So once Link is out,
Okay, that's fine. We didn't lose a potion.
we're gonna. Oh, man, that's good.
That was the glass torch breaking, not my glass flail.
Good.
Ooh, missed a beat.
that's
Wrong
unfortunate.
time.
Yeah. It's fine.
And we have to be very careful because a lot of enemies do spawn that you can actually get sarcophagi that spawn, which also spawn additional enemies, and they can also spawn a lot of additional enemies that move every beat.
That and,
Did you
move
get a
that
hit
cycle
on that?
along. No, I didn't get a hit on that.
Thought the Lionel might have got him.
Okay, there. The Wizard Rope got a hit.
Or phase 2, by the way, I believe. No, we're
Yes,
still
phase two.
phase 2. Yeah.
Phase 2 introduces mini bosses and some harder enemies. And some
Yeah, let's
weird
move Eves a little closer to center. Oh,
Ooh.
did that hit a little too early? It did it too early again. So yeah, the strat in phase 2, because it's just so much harder, is to just keep Eves burrowed until Link breaks the shield. Oh, too low, too slow. Oh, I actually broke Zelda out. That is bad.
This is now spicy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
But
close.
just one more hit. Just one more hit. Big double hit.
Flails are really hard to deal with on the Ganon fight as well, so we're going to be very careful with that.
Okay, there we go.
There it is.
Okay, final phase. Got to get both Link and Zelda unlocked, get them on the Triforce, and end the run.
Okay, this Dark Nut.
2 Dark Nuts now.
Okay. All right, so now we just burrow Eves there. Okay.
All right. Time is when all 3
And
triangles
time.
activate. Bringing down the beam.
Shout out to Tic Tac Toe for that one.
Okay.
Good run.
Yeah, wow. That was, so yeah, I just want to say a couple quick words. Back when this game first came out and I did my first run of Eves without the double time, it took like 300 deaths. Like Octavo and Ganon took me like several hours apiece. And I kind of said to myself, I don't know if I can, like I originally wanted to come in here and do what I did with Necrodancer and do the hardest category the game had to offer. And like do Eves double time permadeath mode. And when Eves took so many hours and so many deaths, I was like, I don't think it's possible. I don't think I can do it. And fast forward to now where I'm doing Eves double time on stage in 30 minutes, like what was the in-game time? 30 minutes and 60, just barely missed the sub 30 in-game time. And yeah, similarly in Necrodancer, like Coda, who you've seen me run Necrodancer and run Coda, who is like considered an impossible character by the devs. Like they didn't think anyone could beat him, and then I beat her on stage in a marathon. And I think it really just goes to show you that, you know, in the case of Eves here, when I was telling myself it was impossible, that a lot of times what you think might be impossible, like people might tell you something is impossible, you might even be the one telling yourself something is impossible. But sometimes what might seem impossible is a lot more within reach than you might think. So If anyone else wants to try running this game, it doesn't even have to be, as insane a category as Ease Double Time. We have a really open, supportive community who is more than willing to help walk new players through the ropes. We've got the Necrodancer Discord, which is also the Cadence of Hyrule Discord. We've got a very active racing league for like the story mode categories, which, believe me, are a lot easier than what you just saw. They're very accessible. I highly encourage anyone who's interested in picking this game up to try it out. And also, huge thanks to Ryan Clark. He actually flew me out to help test this while it was in development and help balance it for speedrunning. There's not too many devs that will go to that length to make sure their games are as enjoyable to speedrun as they do. So yeah, huge shout outs to Ryan Clark and the entire Brace Yourself Games crew. And thanks again to my couch commentators, Roncli and Squega, for holding down the fort when I had to focus. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching me take the poor little handless Deku scrub who just always wanted to be an adventurer but never could, all the way through to the Triforce.
Well, before you go, Spooty, speaking of supportive community, we have a $500 donation from the Condor League. That says, hey, Spooty, best of luck to you, and thanks again for representing our community so well. Hoot hoot, love from Alexis, Asher, Autoclaves, Cancel, Elid, and all of the Condor and Kahoot community.
Thank you, guys. That means a lot.
Yeah, it means the world to me. Thank you, guys. And yeah, thanks to everyone who donated to the double time donation incentive. It was like 1,000 short, like 20 minutes before the run happened, and you guys did it. Like, what can I say? Thank you so much. And yeah, thanks to everyone sitting in the audience for watching.
And thank you again to SpootyBiscuit for that awesome Cadence of Hyrule run. All right, coming up next, we have Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, 100% NMG live musical showcase co-op. Now, we do have an incentive for that game, $3,000 for the Zelda 2 alternate music. We are currently sitting at $2,368 out of $3,000, so we still need less than $700 to get that incentive met, and I believe in you guys. We have a $1,000 donation from Tetrally that says, good luck with your run, Meg. Donations go to Must Be Tuesday, playing even more awesome music for us. We have a $50 donation from the Luigi Guy, 147, that says, great Cadence of Hyrule run from Spooty. I learned a lot of pro strats that should help me in my future runs. My buddy Zeno Emblem shouted me out earlier, so thanks for being a good bean, Zeno. We have a $25 donation from Tater Shovel that says, first time catching GDQx live, and in time to see my favorite Zelda game of all time, The Adventure of Link. And with that, we're just gonna play a quick Twitch ad. Games Done Quick Express 2019 is powered by Twitch. For those of you attending TwitchCon this weekend, visit us in room 6D on the second floor, next to Twitch Rivals. Our marathon space will be open to spectators 24 hours, including overnight, throughout TwitchCon weekend. We also had a $250 donation come in from Tammy_Black Media that was matching the death incentive from the Ryukar couch. We have a $20 donation from Kinjin140 that says, when I was in a horrific car accident and temporarily lost the use of one of my hands, my greatest fear was that I would no longer be able to pursue my beloved hobby, that I wouldn't be able to play video games anymore. No one should experience that fear, and everyone deserves the chance to play their favorite games, no matter their condition. Here's hoping that this will help people have fun and will bring some much-needed light to their lives. We have a $100 donation from Unknown AZN that says, awesome gaming community, which I'm so happy to donate to. We have a $20 donation from Julie Cat that says, did you know Zelda 2 is being remade with singer Alicia Moore? It's going to be called The Adventure of Pink. Good luck, Meg Mac. Donation goes to Runner's Choice. We are currently sitting at $2,488 out of $3,000 for that Zelda 2 alternate music incentive. So we just need just over $500 more. We have a $50 donation from Meeper that says, good job, everyone. You can do it. We have a $25 donation from Germanic Ogre that says, so happy to be in the audience here, enjoying the runs and supporting Able Gamers. Good luck to all the runners. And speaking of Able Gamers, there are millions of people with disabilities who can't play video games without expensive, specialized equipment. The Able Gamers charity helps gamers with disabilities by providing that equipment free of charge. Their mission is to create opportunities that enable play in order to combat social isolation, foster inclusive communities, and improve the quality of life for people with disabilities. We have a $50 donation from Courtney Rail that says, so glad GDQx is back and supporting such a great cause. I had surgery on my foot and lower leg 3 weeks ago and was hoping to be up and running by this time, but alas, healing takes longer than most speed runs. But the old GDQ runs on YouTube have really helped me keep going, and watching live is always fun. Let's get those donation incentives met and get more games and music on the schedule. We also have a $50 donation from Oatson that says, wait, there's a GDQ this weekend? That's a nice surprise. We have a $20 donation from SSA Dallas that says GDQ Express is going on and I didn't know. Better donate to make up for lost time. Good luck to all the runners and thanks to all the staff. Well, thank you so much for that donation. And we have an anonymous $24 donation that says Zelda 2 is one of my favorite runs. Let's go alternate music. We have a $250 donation from Justin BOFHT that says, let's get the alternate music. And with that, we are $103 away from that alternate music. We are so close. We have a $50 donation from Ray of J that says, keep it up. And we have a $10 donation from Fody Evs that says, first time watching live, big fan. Keep it up, everyone. We have a $20 donation from Cloudy Shoe that says, Meg and Must Be Tuesday, good luck grooving Link through his most adventuresome quest yet. Watch out for Megmats in the dark. Let's hear those extra tunes. And with that, we have officially met our Zelda 2 alternate music incentive. Thank you everyone again so much for all those donations. We have a $100 donation from Romulus Magnus that actually doesn't have a comment. And another no comment donation that's in the amount of $25 from Sin237. Thank you guys so much for those donations. We have a $20 donation from Old Cats that says, Zelda games are my favorite growing up. Love watching them now. I also love watching Zelda runs. And we have a $10 donation from Dave Stereo that says, hi, Sakura. Well, hi, Dave Stereo. We have a $100 donation from Knockout Slacks that says, "For the greater good, can I get some hype?" We have a $20 donation from Mart that says, "First time donating, but I really like the chainmail dice bag and love the Able Gamers Foundation. So what better time to send in some love?" And we have a $5 donation from Anonymous that says, "Hi GDQx, I don't have much money left as it's the end of the month, but I'm giving what I can. Greetings from Florida, and hi Sakura." Well, hello Anonymous. If you are looking for another donation incentive to donate to, we do have a new one on the list here. Shovel Knight body mode or body swap mode is a $3,000 incentive. So you can get your donations in now for that, as well as Super Punch Out Blindfolded Race is now on the list as well for $5,000. And you definitely don't want to miss that. We have a $25 donation from 8-Bit Cupcake that says, "Glad to get in on Zelda 2. Good luck to the runner." We have a $75 donation from Anonymous that says, "Able Gamers, this sounds like a fantastic cause. Shut up and take my money." Just a reminder that Games Done Quick Express 2019 is powered by Twitch. And for those of you that are attending TwitchCon this weekend, make sure to visit us in room 6D on the second floor next to Twitch Rivals. Our marathon space will be open to spectators 24 hours, including overnight throughout TwitchCon weekend. We have a $100 donation from Mark from Quebec. Much love from Canada. Keep up the good work. J'aime les chats. And we have a $100 donation from Fuba Jube 213 that says, not sure what my watching schedule will be for the rest of the weekend, so take my money now. Shout outs to all the runners and staff for putting on these amazing marathons. We have a $25 donation from Petty Artist that says, excited to see Zelda 2 run. It was one of my favorite, very first NES games I ever played, and I have a lot of great memories dying over and over again. Say hi to Error for us. We have a $25 donation from Bossasaur that says, as a disabled gamer, I can't think of a better charity to donate to. Keep helping gamers game. We have a $30 donation from Trainer Bros that says, thanks for running for a great cause. I can't wait for the 1,000-year door run tomorrow. And a $5 donation from Empty Birdcage that says, you guys are awesome. Rock on and nerd out. We have a $25 donation from Army of Dragons 11 that says, enter comment here. Well, if you guys are looking for something to enter, you could enter in for some prizes. There is a lot of great prizes that you can get by donating, so get those donations in to get entered in for some prizes.